Here we go again, always gonna be still out for that win. Going for a smoke, misproduction. Keeping blazed up as I drop my pen. Yeah, I got some words to write down again. I don't really feel the need to teach. I don't really feel the need to coach. Don't preach, still boast. A quick coast to coast like whoa. Never forget to
grab the Rizzler with a roach. Make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too. Grab the Rizzler with a roach. Make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too. Got the blues, but I ain't sour. Smoking diesel by the hour. Got the AK, got the power. I'm so greedy, I devour. Love the sound of when I'm grinding. I'm not smoking, I'm fine dining. Different weeds that I'm combining. Purple haze is so inviting. I take 2 hits of a spliff and I'm out here feeling lazy. When I smoke too much and my mind starts spinning crazy. Take a talk with JaeeJaee, we do it just like ladies. Just as on this OG track, it's got us feeling wavy. Grab the Rizzler with a roach, make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too. Grab the Rizzler with a roach, make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too.
smoking botanical like it's going out of date. I don't wait, never coming in too late. Filling up my scale weight plate, you know. And we got the purple strain helping my brain, whereas all the other strains they focus on pain. I don't really give a fuck if it's all the same. Songs of Biff got a bit of feng shui. Wouldn't want it any other way. Smoking on that bean all day. Read on the beat with the one and only JaeeJaee. Straps and Rizzler, bro. Pass the grinder and the cone. Pass me the bong and the phone so I can play you a new song.
Grab the Rizzler with a roach, make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too. Grab the Rizzler with a roach, make sure I don't choke. Wrap it, lick it, light it. Make sure I don't bite it. Getting higher, smell the fumes. Passive smoking in the room. I love smoking, how about you? Star dog, I meet Cali too.
I'm on one right now. I'm really on one right now. I'm feeling myself, it's got you in your feelings. I be gonna rockin' for life, that's how I'm living. Cause bitch, I'm on one right now.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all tuning back in to another show. I got a guest with me today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, man. She's all the way from the UK. And she's an artist, man. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell y'all who she is and all of that. You can go ahead.
I'm JaeeJaee. I'm a 28-year-old producer, singer, and rapper from Nottingham in the UK, but I'm currently residing in Manchester. And obviously, I do a little bit of everything.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what Danny Rhymes was telling me when I interviewed him, man. He said you're all around artist. So definitely got some questions I want to get into you. We kind of want to start from the beginning. So I want to know, how old were you when you first got introduced to hip hop, and was it a song you heard, and if it was, what was that song?
It started when I was in like secondary school. So I think I was about maybe 10, 11. Started writing to like commercial songs, maybe like Chris Brown or something like that. I used to write my lyrics to it, and obviously used to find the instrumentals and just do my own thing on it. And then I met this guy who obviously introduced me to how to use the software on your computer so I could record from home. That was when I was 18, so I've been doing this now seriously for about 10 years. And I wouldn't say like any song in particular. I think it was just like English at school. I loved my English lessons and I was writing poetry and everything. So it first started off by spoken word stuff until obviously I started putting my own music down to my own beats kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty cool, man. So you was doing like, you was trying to learn English better, or am I hearing that wrong?
So in schools in the UK we have like math lessons and English lessons and stuff like that. So
right.
English, you would learn a lot about like poetry and maybe like Romeo and Juliet and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's when it all started really. I really got into storytelling, you know, writing poems, storytelling and writing stories in my English lesson. And I think that's where it kind of grew from. And then obviously my love for music anyway, I kind of just intertwined them both together.
Right. No, that's dope, man. That's dope. So I actually want to know, how old were you when you wrote your first song ever?
I would have said 17. The first song that I ever wrote was a song to my mum.
Okay.
But it wasn't the first song I released. The first song I ever released, I can remember it was called Back to Reality. And then Mum was my second release. So yeah, I would say 17 that I wrote my first proper song.
All right, no, how'd your mom react to the song when she heard it?
She cried, but I've done 2 songs for her now, so I've got a better one. But she loved that too. She's just emotional when she hears stuff like that, because I'm not a person that expresses my emotions very well, you know, in words. So I'd rather write it down and do it that way.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty much the same way. I understand that. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. The first one you ever wrote was actually for your mom. So I guess it's safe to say y'all two are close then, if she's an inspiration for you.
Yeah. But she sings too, so she used to do karaoke nights. She used to be a DJ in this pub and do karaoke nights and stuff. And I can remember, I think I was about maybe 7-8 years old, and I was up on the karaoke with my mum singing Penny Lane by the Beatles.
Shit!
It was mad. So music has kind of always been in my life, but I never really took it serious until I think I kind of had to be mature enough for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's interesting though. You know, that your mom was actually a singer. So is that kind of where you drew a lot of your like pursuing music as a career type of thing from? Just watching her do karaoke nights and things like that? Yeah.
And obviously, because I used to attend nearly all of the karaoke nights. So just seeing other people as well, you know, like different styles every night and every voice is not the same kind of thing. And it just like pushed me more, I think. Right. Yeah, I mean, it looked like they was having fun too. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you can be serious in music, but also it's fun.
Absolutely.
Doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of like the biggest part of it is, you know, learning how to just always have fun with it, no matter if you're trying to be serious on a record or not. You know, I mean, you always have to have fun with what you're doing with music because it's a creative game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so absolutely, man. So how many shows do you got under your belt right now?
Do you know what? I couldn't even tell you a specific number, but I would say maybe in between, I don't know, maybe 70 and 80.
Holy shit.
That's not features either. That's from when I was 18, so that's 10 years worth of solos. But the thing is, the amount of solos I do, I update my socials every couple of years because I think my style changes every couple of years and obviously I improve. So I don't really kind of like to have my old stuff out there, you know, when I'm improving and stuff, because that was the old me and now this is a new me. So here you go. You don't need to kind of listen to all of that.
Yeah, the old shit can be embarrassing, especially if you elevated and got older. Yeah, I understand that. So actually, for the listeners, man, and for me too, I'm kind of curious to know, you know, how was your upbringing? You know, the neighborhood you grew up in. How was it for you growing up? And just kind of give us, you know, some details about your personal life, if you wouldn't mind getting into that.
Yeah. So I grew up on a council estate in Lenton Abbey, which is in Nottingham. It was good, man. I had a good upbringing. I had a lot of people around me. I had a lot of friends, you know, going to school and that every day. You always seem to have more friends at school than you do in real life. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
when
right,
you grow
right.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I just, if I could improve on something, being brought up there, it would just be like everyone was just so rebellious. Do you know what I mean? And
Really? Okay.
Yeah, including me sometimes. Obviously, we used to have like youth clubs in Lenton Abbey where we would. I can remember one time at this place which was called Youth Action. We went to perform in front of Princess Anne. You know, in the royal family. Yeah, we did this like army play. It was to do something with to do with the army, and yeah, we all got to shake her hand after, and that was good. And obviously, Youth Action used to do music as well. They used to offer music where you could just chill in a room, write your own music, and then kind of record it. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, even my upbringing, it was music all around me, kind of thing. So yeah.
So you've actually performed in front of a princess over there.
Yeah, Princess Anne.
Princess Anne, excuse me. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, it wasn't music or anything. It was just like a drama play.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't even music related. Okay, that's interesting.
No, it was a drama play thing that we had to do, and it was about the army, and obviously, I think it was like. You know, remembering the fallen soldiers and everything.
Like a memorial, yeah.
Yeah. We did like a play to do with a memorial, and she came along. It was mad. She shook my hand, right, and I didn't wash my hand. Yeah, I didn't wash that hand for like a day or two because I was just so. It was the first famous person. I'm only about 12 here as well, so like, it was the first famous person I'd ever met. You can. Obviously, imagine how I was.
That's the first one you ever met, and it's that caliber. Damn, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Not a lot of people's gonna have that story there. Now, at 12 years old, when you did that, like, was you nervous at all, or you were so young you didn't really give a shit at that point?
I didn't used to get nervous when I was a kid. I think the nerves do get the better of me now, though, 100%.
Yeah, that would have happened now.
I don't know why it is. It's like you have this armor on when you're a kid and you don't really care.
Right. Yeah, we kind of get away with that. Get away from that as we get older. But yeah, that's a crazy story, man. Actually, wow. 12 years old and you was doing a play for an army memorial for Princess Anne. That's crazy. That is crazy. You think you would be able to do that today with your...
No way.
So you don't have any kind of goals to do that in the future with your music? You're just like, fuck that.
No, do you know what though? When a few years back, I wanted to become a singer in, you know, like the London theatre plays and stuff.
Oh, okay, like a Broadway thing over here.
Yeah, but I haven't got the voice for that, so that's no go.
Oh shit, okay. At least you know some people still go for it, and the other people got to tell them. At least you know yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so definitely. So did you start singing first, or did you just start out rapping when you got into music? Really, what was you doing first?
Obviously, releasing wise, recently it's only been music. So I started rapping. I could obviously sing a little bit, but I've only just started to become like really confident in my singing. And It was, I think the first song it was Silly Love, which was what I obviously sent you the other day. That was the first song that I've ever felt confident on singing on. And then obviously at every release since, I've tried to sing on at least a little bit of it, just to like carry on that confidence boost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and I'll tell you one thing when I listen to your music, the way that it's produced and the way that you do it, it sounds really good. I really enjoyed it because, I don't listen to a whole lot of female hip hop. Yours was definitely like, it had like a whole vibe to it. I was like, oh, I like this shit here. Especially, I'm trying to find that one song that I heard. That shit was like turned up, man. I really liked it. I think it was like one of the most recent ones that you did. I'm looking up, trying to remember the name of it, but it had a real kind of like a trappy feel to it, but it was just real good vibe to it.
Yeah. And I'll let you into a secret as well. You know the song Silly Love?
Yes.
That was recorded and mixed and mastered on my phone.
Get the fuck out of here. Really? You did that yourself?
I swear to God, yeah. I swear down. It was made and produced kind of on my phone, yeah.
Oh, shit. So you know what the hell you're doing, man.
Yeah.
You know, okay, the song I'm thinking of is Rap It, Lick It, Light It. That shit was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That song was crazy. Man, that's probably the...
That song was actually meant to be on a different beat. But the guy that made the beat for the other one, we had a kind of disagreement. So I kind of just took my vocals and said to this other guy, like, kind of, do you want to do a feature and make a beat with it too? And that's how it turned out. It turned out better than the original, to be fair. This shit, it was crazy. I listened to it like 3 times in a row. I was like, damn, this shit is turned up. I like this right here. You definitely did your thing on that one. I'm gonna have to go through the rest of your catalog sometime today. And now I got some time off today. I'll be able to take a good listen to all your stuff you got on YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, definitely that Wrap It Up, that song, that shit was crazy. And the one Silly Love, that was another one. You could definitely tell that you had a little more confidence in your voice when you did it. It sounded real good, man. I liked it a lot. You definitely got the talent to do it. You know, it's all about just getting over your own brain at that point, you know. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so let me ask you this, man. Do you like performing the songs more, or do you like actually creating the songs more? What's your favorite process?
At the moment, I would have to say creating, because obviously pandemic and everything. I haven't really been allowed to perform in like maybe 2-3 years. So
crazy, ain't it?
I love performing though. You know, like the feeling that you get before you go on stage, like, oh God, I'm gonna mess this up. I'm not nervous.
Right.
But the best feeling is getting through the whole song, and being proud of how you kind of performed it. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really take that feeling away from yourself when you perform. But at the moment, I would say creating and writing songs is my favorite thing to do at the moment.
Okay, so how would you actually describe your stage presence? Like, are you energetic? Are you more laid back? Do you move around a lot? How do you describe your stage presence when you perform?
I would say it depends on the kind of song that I'm performing. So if it's like a chill beat, chill song, I like to just slow it down a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just interact with the crowd a lot, but not be too energetic. Obviously, energetic songs, I'm all out there. I'm a very loud person. Do you know what I mean? So I like to, I don't know. Yeah, I love to just bounce around.
Right.
One of those.
Yeah, that's the good way to do it, man. Yeah, get your energy out there, let the crowd feel it, and they all start. Yeah, I love watching energetic artists do their shit on stage because it just like hypes me up. You know, it makes me want to go do some crazy shit. I love that. Absolutely. So how would you say when you're creating a song or writing any kind of song, do you like doing more like the deep type of shit, like the more deep music, or do you like making more fun records when you create?
I would, if you was asking me that 5 years ago, I would say deep. Obviously I still do my deep songs, and deep is where I kind of originated from, so that's what I came in making. Do you know what I mean? So but at the moment it's just fun at the moment, just because of the kind of situation we're all in. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to make everyone happy. I just want to bring them good vibes, and I just want everyone to enjoy themselves, obviously, while all of this is going on.
Absolutely. I mean, I was born in 1993, so I really came up in the early 2000s music era, and that was, everybody talks about the 90s and shit for hip hop and all that. And I mean, that was a great era, but really the early 2000s was probably the funnest era of hip hop. They made so many fun, huge hit records back then. The videos were fun. The way they dressed was fun. Like every music video that came out back then, they was just having a big ass party in it. I miss that about hip hop. Everything's so damn serious and depressing nowadays. I'm like, shit, I don't want to listen to this. You know, where's the fun music? The shit gets me turned up now.
It's true though. It's true. 100% true.
Yeah, so shout out to you for still, carrying that on, man. We need more turn up music, more fun music out here. People are too
we
depressed.
do, man. Loads of
Yeah.
I think artists just like get too into themselves, and that's no offense on anyone. Do you know what I mean? People know what they know, and people like what they like, and some artists can't come out of the box to kind of be versatile like that. Do you know what I mean? So obviously,
that makes sense.
Credit to all the rappers that are changing it up. And just making it fun, really.
Right, man. Yeah, life's too damn serious
already. When you listen to music, you want to enjoy yourself, innit? You want it to bring happiness to yourself. That's kind of why you listen to music in the first place, I think, anyway.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. I mean, the last thing you want to do when you're having a bad day is listen to some depressing ass guy singing, cry on a hook about, that's not going to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a good way to do it. So let me ask you this. So what's the funnest aspect of music for you? Is it like the writing process, the recording process, the production, the engineering, the video production, shit like that? What's your favorite process, or what process are you trying to get more involved in music?
I love recording. I love experimenting with my voice. I'll tell you something actually today. I've already recorded a hook today for a guy called Solo. He's in Raven Records too with me and Dana. He asked me to jump on a hook today, and I did. And I kind of did something I've never done and added harmonies into my song. I never knew I could do it, right? And I've kind of done a high voice one, a low voice one,
really?
and then I've kind of included a middle, like a middle vocal. Do you know what I mean? And it bangs. So
like the lows, the mids, the highs, and all that.
Yeah. And I also love ad libs. I love ad libs in a song. Any song I listen out to the ad libs. Love it.
Right. So that's interesting though, because a lot of people that try to sing, they don't know that you don't just kind of sing on a song and double it. Like if you do your highs, your lows, and your mids, it makes it like 10 times better than what it would have sounded like if you just did a simple dub over,
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you think you did though on that hook today? Was you more nervous about it, or do you really think it came out great?
No, I really enjoyed doing it. I did push myself because it was a little bit higher than I normally do. But I did it, and I obviously experimented with my voice a bit, and it turned out it's like, it's so scary what something small could do to just impact a song. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's what I found out today. Even that tiniest bit of harmony, it weren't even throughout the whole hook, it was just one bit, and it made it stand out so much. It was just mad, and it still baffles me to this day how something so small could improve a hook so much.
Right. Yeah. Music is very crazy again, because just the creativity, you can literally pull it from any damn where, man. Any place, any small little subtle detail can just upgrade some shit. It's crazy. I used to make music myself, I still do on and off. And I used to be very against auto-tune and shit, right? So but I could never find no damn singers to like get on hooks and shit for me. So I was like, damn, I gotta do something, so I started messing with it. And I was like, all right, this don't sound that bad actually. And I started learning more about it. And now I actually enjoy making harmonious type of hooks and shit like that. So
yeah, and that's what I mean. You just got to push yourself, innit?
Right.
You just got to believe that you can do it, and you can do anything really that you put your mind to.
Absolutely. So this is something fun for the listeners, man. Anybody that's a fan of yours that'll listen to this later. I kind of want to know, like, what do you do for entertainment outside of music? Like, what's your go-to fun shit to get into when you're not making any music?
I used to play football. Football was my life, really, before music came along. Music really came along more when I had an injury. I was actually playing for Notts County reserves under 21s or something like that. And I got an injury on my knee. I have knee problems, so it stopped me from playing, unfortunately, but I was making my way up, do you know what I mean? So I was kind of gutted, and I think that's where kind of music came along as well. It kind of saved me, do you know what I mean? And it has saved me a lot. throughout the whole thing.
Right.
Aside from music, I love cooking. I went to college. I went to college when I was 17 and got a cooking degree.
Okay, cool.
Worked in a few kitchens. Yeah, but cooking's a passion. I love cooking. I cook every day.
All right, well that's funny you say that, man, because I'm a huge foodie. Man, So let me ask you this then. See, now we're gonna get into some shit I like talking about too. So just something fun for the listeners to get into with us, man. So what's your go-to dish that you can't go very long without eating or
I love
cooking?
macaroni cheese.
What's that?
See how fast that was as well. Macaroni cheese.
Yeah, it was so damn fast I didn't even catch it. Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, do you make it yourself or do you buy that Kraft shit in the box?
No, I make it all myself from scratch.
What kind of cheese do you use with yours?
I use cheddar. I just buy a normal cheddar cheese. Normally the yellow one.
Now, do you bake? How do you want to break down the recipe here, or do you want to save that shit? You don't want to give that out to nobody?
Right. So basically, what I do is I make a roux. So basically, that's your butter, flour, and milk. Yeah. So you keep adding milk to your roux. You add cheese in it, which makes your cheese sauce. And then what I do is boil the pasta, and then obviously when that's ready, drain it out, put it into the sauce, mix it all up, put it in a big casserole dish, yeah. Put it all in, grate loads of cheese on the top, and then put it at the top of your grill and just grill it for about 10-15 minutes, man. It's nice, so nice.
Oh shit, yeah, man. So it's got that crispy layer on top of it there.
Yeah, and then soft underneath.
Yeah, oh shit, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good shit, man. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So cooking and music seem to be your go-to entertainments.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Okay. That's actually dope, man. I ain't met too many hip hop artists that actually is into cooking like that. So that's pretty interesting. You know, it is kind of like music if you think about it. I mean, you got to create shit from scratch.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder where that comes from. I wonder if that's why I'm so into it.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of damn creativity to get in the kitchen and because you don't want to just copy a whole recipe book. Like in music, you don't want to copy somebody else's flows and shit and their beats.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to get creative in the kitchen like you do in the studio. So it's pretty much the same shit, you know, just food versus audio. So that's interesting. Yeah, definitely. That's probably why you're so good at what you do then, because, you know, cooking definitely gives you the creative skills to think of shit out of the box, you know.
Yeah.
Go for it. Absolutely. So, all right. So, I mean, do you want to tell me, let me ask you this, man, another little random question and shit. So would you say you're like a party person, or are you more like a laid back loner? Like you don't really fuck around with people too much? Like how are you in everyday life?
I'm totally laid back. Honestly, right. I'd rather chill in and watch a film with my missus than go out and party. Do you know what I mean? So
right.
I'd rather just sit in with a pen and a paper next to me, just in case. Because I just sit there, you know, and bars come up in my head. Or I'll just sit there and a melody will come in my head and just sit there thinking about music. But
just sitting there humming like a lunatic, and it just like
right. I'm more of a chilled person. I don't really interact with many people apart from my family and that. But yeah, I don't roll with people. I don't trust people that much.
Right.
So I'd rather just roll on my own.
Yeah, man, that is the safest bet. Yeah, people are fucked up. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's interesting there, man. So let's talk about Raven Records. I know Danny Rhymes, he had mentioned it when he was on the show as well. Explain to me how you got involved with them, how'd that come about, and you know, what's your plans with them? Okay,
so Raven Records, I don't know how I think I posted something in like a Facebook group, you know, the music groups that you get. Yeah. And a Kurt messaged me, and he asked me to send him some music and stuff. I did, and then he wanted to sign me, but I was already signed to a label, and obviously I didn't want to leave them for another one because that's not me. I'm dead loyal. So I said to Kurt, look, I can't leave yet because I'm part of this label and I'm not really like that. So you're just gonna have to wait it out and just wait until someone messes up. Well, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, something went wrong in that label. And I, off my own back, left. And I went straight to Kurt and I said, look, I ain't wasted no more time. Do you know what I mean? Because that could be a big opportunity for me that I'd have missed. So I said, look, if you still want me, then I'm willing to sign. And he said, of course you are. And then it got the contract got signed straight away, more or less, after I asked a few questions. And honestly, it is the best thing that I ever did in my music career. And that's a lot. I've been on like BBC radio and everything, and obviously Raven is the best thing. It's offered me so many opportunities that I wouldn't normally get.
Wow.
And they're just all really supportive, really, and that's the kind of people that you need around you when you're making music. Do you know what I mean? Don't need negative people around you. You need ones that are gonna push you and want you to do better than you are. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what Danny was talking about with him. He said, man, they're very supportive. He said they take care of the artist and they try to give you as much opportunity as they can. So they seem like a really dope label. So I don't know it off of my head, but maybe you do. If you could tell people kind of where to find them at and follow them to keep up with all the artists they got and things, and maybe even, contact them about signing on as well for anybody listening. If you know their social media is off your head, I mean, if you don't, it's fine, but I don't remember.
Yeah, on Facebook, they're under Raven Records. We've also got a radio site as well for anyone that obviously.
Oh shit, okay.
So that's Raven Radio 57. So there's Raven Records, Raven Radio 57. The website, if I remember rightly, I'm sorry, Kurt and JD, if I get this wrong, www.ravenrecordsuk.co.uk maybe, something like that.
Okay.
Or you can email them at Raven Records UK. I'd have to get that one actually.
Right. No, that's fine. I actually want to try to contact them myself, maybe get some more people from their label on here, and maybe somebody that actually runs the label on here to talk about it as well. So I definitely look forward to doing something with them in the future. So we'll definitely get all that straightened out in the later show when I get them on.
It's Raven Records 2020 at gmail.com.
All right,
if
cool.
you want to get in contact with them.
Right. So anybody listening, man, if you're an upcoming artist, or if you're just looking for some new, fresh music, that's not mainstreamed out and shit yet, you're looking for some cool shit to listen to that's unique and new, definitely go check them out, man. I've already interviewed 2 artists from that label, and they all seem very dope. They all make great music and they're very cool people. So absolutely go follow them everywhere. Definitely want to try to get somebody that runs that label on my show one of these days to kind of talk about how that all started. That'd be cool.
Do you know what though, right? I have my own radio show as well, obviously through Raven. They've gave me the opportunity to kind of host my own radio show where I can interview and play unsigned music. Do you know what I mean? So
okay.
I forgot where I was going with that.
That happens to me all the time.
Kurt won't even come on my show. So
oh shit, I'm fucked then.
But I will try and help you get him on.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Yeah, I understand he's probably busy, and some people that like run companies, they don't like to put themselves out there like that. I totally respect it and understand that shit. I don't like the limelight no more than the next man. So yeah, but I'm gonna definitely try though, man. Shit, I mean, I done had 2 of their artists on here and everything's been very cool. So I would love to talk with them. So yeah, we might have to bug them a little bit, but it's all
I'm down to bug him.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your radio show, man. How long you been doing it? What's your forum over there? How does all that work?
My show is called Kicking Up a Storm, and basically
I like that name.
Yeah, every Wednesday from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m, which is obviously UK time, which is 2 p.m. for you, right?
Right.
2 p.m. till 4 p.m. So I kind of have 2 artists on every week that I interview, a bit like you're doing here. And I play like my colleagues' music and artists that I've worked with. Basically just unsigned music. I don't play any mainstream at all because I want to push people like me. Do you know what I mean? And I think if you don't give anything out, you ain't going to get anything back. So I'm all for helping other artists. So yeah, that's what I do.
Right. So where can they find that show at? If you got a website for them to go to for that?
Right, 1 minute, let me get this one up. I should have wrote all of these down.
Nah, you good, man. Everybody that listens to my show, they know my shit is like, it's the most unprofessional, professional thing they're gonna listen to. So it's all right. They already know what they're getting into.
you can listen to that on www.ravenradio57.online. That's
definitely
that, yeah. There. And we have like loads of radio hosts on there, like one every night. Do you know what I mean? So we have a different radio host on every night.
Oh, that's dope, man.
So it kind of switches the music up, etc.
Absolutely. So how long you been doing that show?
For about 2 months now. It's
so fresh.
Recent. Okay. Yeah. It's still fresh.
So I think Danny Rhymes was telling me something about you being a producer as well. So I mean, do you produce all your own music, the beats for all your own music, or do you collaborate?
I collaborate sometimes. I don't like making my own beats. I really kind of started making beats to sell to other people.
Okay.
Obviously I first started doing them free, and then as they improved, they just like increased or whatever. But yeah, I don't really like to rap on my own on my own beats. The style of beats that I make is not the style of beats that I rap, if you know what I mean.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. It's like I produce for other people and rap for me.
Oh wow. Okay, I guess it might have something to do with the fact that you can look at other artists and kind of see where they're going, but you can't look at you from the outside looking in. So it's like, okay. I can understand that. I think it's
because I don't know my own direction yet, if you know what I mean. Like I know what my style is at the moment, but this style that I'm doing now isn't going to be the style I'm doing, say, like in 6 months. Do you know what I mean? It's always changing. So I think I'm too much for myself. So I just provide beats for other people, which obviously I'm doing with Danny. I'm producing his EP.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he was telling me. I cannot wait to hear that, man, because I heard that song he has out called Champion, and that shit made me want to go hit the gym. I told him about it on the interview. I said that's like a workout anthem, you know. So he definitely has some dope music out, and he definitely spoke highly of you. And like I said, your catalog, man, what I was listening to, shit was dope. You have like you just get people turned up. I mean, that's the only way I can really put it. You know?
Well, that's what I like to do. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather make an impact on someone's day than not.
Right, yeah, and it's a positive impact because it's definitely going to get them out of whatever funk they're in. They're going to get turned up and be like, oh shit, you know, fuck this job or whatever they're going through. You know, it'll give them that courage to be like, fuck this shit and just party. Like it's good stuff. Yeah. So what would you say is like your favorite song that you've put out so far, if you have one?
What, out of every song I've ever done?
Yeah, man, we're trying to make this shit hard, man. What's your favorite one out of your whole catalog?
Okay, I would say there's one, and I will say this because it's the most important one that I've done. And I still, you know, when like you write a song and you're going through something at that time, and then you listen to it back like maybe 4 years later, and it still gets you. Absolutely. Still gets you to that day, like how you was feeling that day. And that's what this will always do. And it's called Dear Diary, and it featured on an album of mine called The Other Side of Me. So The Other Side of Me was basically like, because I suffer with mental health,
right.
So the other side of me was kind of like the dark side of my personality and how I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? So
right.
Dear Diary is basically me talking to my only friend, which is the piece of paper that I'm writing all these lyrics down. It doesn't even have to be a diary. Do you know what I mean? Just everything I'm writing down is my diary, and everything I've written down is how I'm saying it on the song. And I don't know if I sent it yet. It has a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions in. And I wasn't in a good place back then, but it will always be my favorite song because it will all be the one that impacts me the most. Do you know what I mean? Because that's personal to me.
Yeah, it came from a real place. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I got that one in the inbox, but I'll have to go look for it, or you can either send it to me. But yeah, definitely, man. I think every artist has a song that they got like that, you know, because I think every artist it writes at least one song that's just super personal to them.
Yeah.
And they always got that one. So with that being said, then what's your favorite song that you've made to like turn up to and just have a good time to?
Okay, so it's definitely gonna have to be my most recent one, which is Good Vibes.
Okay.
It features Kendra and a guy called Iffy. They both kill the song. It is so good. It's all about positive vibes in this kind of time and just telling everyone to enjoy themselves no matter what's going on. You need that spirit, you need that party spirit, you need that happiness in your life. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely that one. It's helped me the past, because obviously I've been listening to it for the past maybe 3 weeks. That's how long it's been obviously waiting to come out, and it's just such a tune. It's a tune. The only way I could describe it is you're sitting in your back garden, right, on your sun lounger, and you've got a cocktail in one hand, you've got someone feeding you cherries or whatever right, and you're just vibing, you're just taking in all them heat waves and you're just vibing. That's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a mental state I'd like to be in right about now. Absolutely. So now we're gonna have a little bit of fun with the music game, man. I want to know, what's your top 5 hip hop artists of all time, UK and the States? You can mix them up, or you can just go one or the other. What's your top 5 dead or alive that you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna expect me to say Biggie and Tupac here, but I'm not. I do like Biggie and Tupac, but I'm not really a big fan.
Right. Okay, I respect that.
So see, I'm more UK based. Do you know what I mean? I like to listen to UK. So I would say Notes is my top. I don't know if you've heard of Notes.
No, I'm very unfamiliar with the UK hip hop scene, but doing interviews like these is going to open it up to me, so it's good to...
Okay, so there's a guy called Notes. He's more like Afro, UK beats. But yeah, and then there's got to be like, everyone love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is who I listen to too.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know, they're not really hip hop, but the Beatles were a very big part of my life too.
Oh wow, that's a huge group.
Yeah, my nan got me into the Beatles, and obviously I've been to Liverpool and gone to the museum and everything. Right. Wretch Free too, I like. I don't know I think Danny mentioned him as well.
Okay.
You, you didn't know who he was. Do you know what? I think I've got to put Eminem in there, because I've never been a big fan, but I did listen to all of his albums. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't follow him like that. Right. There's my top 5.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, everybody expects me to be a huge fan of him as well. And I mean, I respect the shit out of his craft, but it's just his music just don't resonate with me, I guess. Yeah. I listen to more street-based music. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely dope, man. So yeah, there you go. See, I'm actually glad that you didn't do all hip-hop artists, because that would have been kind of boring. So I mean, you threw the fucking Eagles in there. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what? I've missed someone out. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was a very big part in my life in one point. You know, when he first brought out Lucid Dreams.
Right.
That song helped me so much in my life. Like, I was in such a down point, and then he brought that out, and it just kind of, I know it's a sad song, but it just like lifted me in a weird way. And I was a fan after that. And then when he died, I actually cried that he died.
Yeah, he was so young, man. That shit was fucked up.
He was so good, and he got his life taken away so short when he could have like done massive things. Do you know what I mean? And he never got that chance. It's mad.
Yeah, that young man was definitely headed to go somewhere big, because I mean, he was just his own unique. He had his own unique shit going on, and he was definitely talented. I hate hearing when young people like that end up passing in the game. I hate that shit, but it is what it is. He definitely, at least he left some music behind for everybody to get involved with. I think Eminem actually incorporated him on his new album as well. So that was
he did. Yeah.
So absolutely. All right, well, let me ask you this: since you are a rapper and a singer, What's your top 5 R&B singers of all time? Who you got?
Oh, okay. I can do this one, I think.
All right.
So first one, definitely Keisha Cole.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, I love Keisha Cole. Actually, one of mine and my mum's favourite songs that we love to sing together is You've Changed by Keisha Cole.
Oh,
no lie.
Okay.
Right, so Keisha Cole.
Let me ask you this about Keisha Cole before we continue, though. Did you see the versus battle her and Ashanti did not long ago?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, now I'm a huge Ashanti fan. I've had a crush on that lady since I was like fucking in middle school. And her and Keisha Cole actually did a versus battle playing their biggest hits. That shit was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
Mad. That sounds like that would be sick because I like Ashanti.
It's on YouTube, man. You need to watch that when you get a chance. That shit really sparked your. Yeah, they was going in. I couldn't really judge who really won that one, but that was crazy.
Yeah, so Keisha Cole first. Lady Leisha, I don't know if you've heard of her. She's UK. But I would say she's one of my inspirations because she really opened my eyes to, because she does like Queen speeches. Her songs are called Queen speeches, and the puns and wordplay in them are just mad. And it's kind of like she's opened the door for female rappers to just be themselves and not have to dress a certain way or anything. Do you know what I mean? To get noticed. So,
right.
She's a big part of like kind of my musical journey too. Steph London, have you heard of her?
No, I have not.
Yeah, her. And then
damn, I need to catch up, man. There's a lot of great talent going on over there. I don't know shit about it. What the fuck?
There's also a girl called Mabel in the UK. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Absolutely not. See, I'm not shit right now. You know, this is...
Yeah, so and for my last one, I would probably do you know what? There's no doubt about it, 100% Ariana Grande.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming either. Because I knew you was kind of like hardcore rap. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I love a bit of Ariana Grande and Demi Lovato. Though I've got so many women R&B or kind of pop singers that I love and that I listen to on a daily basis. It's kind of hard to choose from.
Right. So, I got to ask you this, man, just because it's one of my favorites that ever came out. You know, how do you feel about Mary J. Blige? You ever heard of her?
Yeah, I've heard of Mary J. Blige.
Okay, she's kind of our legend over here.
Songs.
Yeah. Okay.
She did that song with you too, didn't she? You heard that one?
I'm not sure. I only listened to like her older shit. I'm not sure what she did with anything recent, like in the mid 2000s or whatever. But I just had to throw that in there because that's one of my top favorites. But yeah, some people like it, some people don't. But she did a lot of work with hip hop artists, which is what I really liked about her the most.
Yeah. I think she's got a good voice, to be fair. She's got a lot of soul in her voice. I think most R&B singers do have a lot of soul in their voice.
Absolutely, and that's some shit you got to be born with, like the way like the voices they have, you can't. That's not some shit you can just practice and get to. Like you got to be born with that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that comes from the inside. That comes from the heart. That does. So,
absolutely. So, would you say you have more fun, like making a complete singing song with no rapping at all, or do you like mixing them together better?
Do you know what? I've never done that. I've never actually made. No, because you see, I only started singing properly when Silly Love come out, and that was about. Man,
you gotta do it. You gotta just say fuck it.
Maybe a full singing song is on the cards.
Okay, I gotta hear it, man. I definitely gotta hear it. I'm gonna just throw a damn beat out there that I would love to hear you singing on, just to see what you did with it. Go get it's an old instrumental by Chris Brown called Poppin'. Go get that instrumental and do some shit on it. I would love to hear you do something on that. Would be crazy.
Okay, all right, I'll do that just for you. And
absolutely.
I'll release it and send it.
That was cool, man. Cool, yeah, because I love that beat, but it's always been like, I can't get on that, man. I'm gonna look fucking crazy. I can't do that. So I need to live through somebody else on that one.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I don't like my show to run too long because the editing process gets crazy. So we're gonna try to go ahead and.
I'm sorry.
No. It's not you. It's me being lazy because I have to edit all of this shit when it's done. Yeah, if it's too damn long, man, I'll be in here like all weekend, like fucking losing my mind. So we're gonna go ahead and try to wrap it up, but I want you to go ahead and like throw your social media accounts out there. Do any shout outs you want to do, man, and just go crazy right now.
My socials, you can find me on Facebook at JaeJaee Music, which is JaeeJaee, just in case people don't get confused. Instagram is JaeJaee Music. Spotify is just JaeJaee without the music. And obviously shout out to yourself for obviously having me on here. Shout out to all the Ravens, Kaka. Danny especially, and Kenja, and Dotson. So I've got some new stuff coming out with them very, very soon. And obviously everyone that listens to my music and shows me support, man, even the littlest stream, I appreciate it so much. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, everyone who fucks with my music, man, big ups to you and shout out to everyone.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go follow the podcast, man, on YouTube. Just type in The Loner Lounge. You'll see it. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when new interviews and episodes and shit get uploaded. This one will probably be uploaded by tonight or maybe a little later this afternoon after I edit. I like to work quick, so usually when I do an interview, that it'll get uploaded the same day or the morning right after.
Yeah,
so,
that's sick. Because
I
waited.
Yeah, I like to work quick. So, and I'm also going to take, if it's okay with you and your label, I don't know, I don't want to get in no damn trouble with it, but I want to take your song, rap it, lick it, light it up, and put it at the beginning of the podcast and editing so people can hear it before the interview starts.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, so all that'll be on there, so they'll be able to get a little taste of your music. Since I'm not able to play it live while I record, I like to just throw people's music in the beginning of the podcast, so the listeners can check it out. I'll leave all your links and shit in the description. I'm actually going to DM you so you can send me the links to all your shit so I can just copy and paste it into the description thing. Be a little easier. Definitely appreciate you coming on. Follow the podcast on Twitter. At the Loner Lounge Podcast. Follow it on Facebook, the Loner Lounge Podcast. Make sure y'all like and follow the page on there. Instagram, the_loner_lounge. Yeah, man. JaeJaee, I appreciate you coming on. Hope to have you back soon. This was fun, man. Had a good time.
Yeah, man. I've got loads to say, just man.
We'll definitely have you back, man. The next time you drop a project or something, we'll have to bring you back on, let you promote it out. Definitely gonna have Danny back on as well. I would love to have you guys come on together and talk some shit with me.
We could do that. When the EP drops, we could come on and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm down with that with Danny.
Yeah, I could have both of you guys on at the same time right here. That would be dope. We're definitely going to have to link that up.
Yeah, 100%. Let's get that sorted.
Right.
I'm on one right now. I'm really on one right now. I'm feeling myself. It's got you in your feelings. I be dolo rocking for life. That's how I'm living. 'Cause bitch, I'm on one right now.